And so I bet you've heard about the one funnel away challenge, or OFA, and you're like, what is that? And you probably have, like me, when I first heard about it, this probably have like, oh yeah, I know how to do all this, I know all about this, I've been doing marketing for a while. And you're probably like me, and that's exactly how I was. And the thing is that it's $100 thing. It's really not a lot of money if you are, if you have a normal job or normal income. $100 is, it's $100, but it's still not at 10,000 or 5,000 or whatever it is that Russell Brunson charges for coaching. And it's like $100 is nothing compared to everything else that I know I'm spending every single month, right? On my tools, I'm spending probably $300-400 every single month. So $100 seems like not worth doing. It's not something that's, it feels like it's not going to change my life, so why would I bother with it, right? And I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep learning on myself. But what is the OFA? What is one funnel away challenge, and why would you be interested in? So just recently I decided to take part in it. I started it. I'm on day 4 as I'm recording this, or day 5. Actually, today's day 5. Yeah, I don't know when you're going to see this, but I'm going to show you a couple things in the back office to kind of get you an idea of what it's about and how awesome it is. And the main thing is, well, let's cover that after, but let's go into the one funnel away challenge, kind of show you what it is, where you can get it. And we're going to get to that in just a second, but first this. So the real question is this: what are the strategies, techniques, and tools that you need to learn to generate residual income from the e-learning boom that's happening right now? My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon, and welcome to Course Income Secrets. So first, let's tell you what is the one funnel away challenge. So one funnel away challenge is something that Russell Brunson or his company ClickFunnels puts together every once in a while. They've been doing it for about 2 years now, and they do a couple a month, I think, or I'm not sure exactly how they're doing it. Obviously they have some live ones, and then they have some pre-recorded things, but you're still in this group of entrepreneurs that all want to accomplish the same thing. They want to create their first funnel that's going to get them the results that they're looking for, right? So the idea with the one funnel away challenge is to go through all the pieces that you need to have a successful funnel. What do I mean by a successful funnel, right? A successful funnel might seem, it is obvious. It's a funnel that generates income, that makes you money, that sells your thing. You got to have a funnel that does that. Now, having a funnel that gets people on your list, having a funnel that people see, that think looks great, all that is good, but you really want a funnel that gives you income. So that's one of the things. So that's the main thing, I guess, that one funnel away challenge does. So let me just show you my screen here and just kind of show you the one funnel away challenge desktop. There you go. So when you go to OFA, if you go to OFA do I have the funnel link here? OFA, I don't think I have it. I should have put it on my screen here, but let me just create one here. I'm just going to go and create a new box there. So OFA link, and we're going to put in here OFA. Well, let's just make it uppercase. ofa.js.gagnon.com, right? So that's my, and let's make this color is going to be, let's make it blue with a white background. It's going to be white, and let's make it opacity so you can kind of see it. There we go. Okay, I just have to resize it because that's way too big, obviously, right there. Okay, so whoops, now this is the link to the one funnel away challenge, right? So ofa.jsgagnon.com. So when you go there, you're going to see this page, right? You're going to see this page, which basically talks about what is the one funnel away, how it's, what you get in extras as well when you get it, all this stuff, right? It's all, it's just a sales page, and sure, it's exciting. You got lots of cool stuff you get for it, and it talks about what the bonuses are, and it shows how people have gotten some results, and talks about the different things that you need to know, and there's always this thing, and it's just like I said, it's only $100. So what happened for me is that I actually joined the One Funnel Away challenge about, I think, a year ago. I just paid it because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna at least get the videos and watch it later, because I didn't feel I had time to actually go through it, and I got the videos and I never took part. So the difference, if you buy the One Funnel Away challenge, right, and you don't participate that month, you still get to keep the videos of the challenge, right? So the videos are going to be in what they call a back office, but what you don't get is the interaction with other people going through the challenge at the same time as you are, because that's going to be gone. They put that in a group, and that's only accessible while the challenge is happening. So there's a Facebook group like this group right here, right, where there's a whole bunch of people that are going, like you see this group for the challenge that I'm in right now that started January 11th. It's got 5,000 people in it, 5,000 people that have gone, that are going through it. If we look at this, you can see there's like 115 comments on here, there's 734 comments here, there's a video here they did just 15 hours ago, and there was, I don't, does it show how many views? It says 816 comments. It's really 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 active, and it's really cool because you really get to participate with the people that are going through the challenge, right? They're actually all sorts of different businesses. It's not just, it's coaches and consultants, it's brick and mortar businesses, it's non-profit, right? It's local small businesses. um Here's another video that they put on, right? That's January 13th, which is from right now, it's 2 days ago, and there's 900 comments, right? I mean, it's totally crazy. And every single day, Russell, and in this challenge here on January 11th, Russell is actually going live in the challenge. Now I'm not sure how often he'll go live again, because he's not doing the lives every single time. Right now he's doing a live, but the next challenge is January 25th, and then there's going to be another one. So whichever one you go to, like if you go to this page, right, the ofa.jsgagnon.com, right, you're going to see this one. It says right here January 25th, right? It starts on January 25th, and it shows you how many days are left, and registration ends the day before the challenge starts. So if you want to join the challenge, you have to you have to join before that date. Otherwise you might you there's probably going to be another one. So it's not, but the thing is that each challenge has its differences in terms of who's in it, right? Who is in the challenge with you, right? If you want to join the challenge. The other thing that's really cool is that you can promote it too, like I'm doing right now. I'm promoting it. This is my link, and there's a commission you get for it and all that. It's really cool to get that commission too, right? And if you want to know about the commission, I can certainly talk to you about it. Just let me know, reach out. I can show you the exact commissions you get out of this. But so okay, so this is the group. Now the other thing is, once you pay the $100, you have access to the back office here, right? It's going to be welcome to the One Funnel Away challenge. It's going to talk about these different things. The other thing that you're going to, like me, because I was part of a previous challenge, I've got this alumni area here. Whoops, not this one, sorry, this one here, this original alumni, and you can see right here all the things that are in here, right? 10x belief, who not how, greatest showman, offer sequencing, catch up day, mission review, publishing, the epiphany bridge, your origin story. He goes through all these things that are so important, different videos for them. You know, um 10x secrets, create what else, offer hacking, catch up, well I guess that's catch up day, belief secrets. So it's a 30-day, well it's probably 28 days, I guess, right? I guess there's 2 other days that may, well I don't know. As you can see right here, it's week 4 mission 7, right? So up to week 4 mission 7 right there, right? So it's a 28 day, 30-day, whatever you want to call it. And okay, so now what happens is, through, let's just go here. If I go to here, which obviously you don't have access to, you can only get access to this if you buy the challenge, right? This group here, I don't believe there's any that you can get in anymore to this particular group, because this is the January 11th group. But this is the thing too. One of the things is that Russell did talk about about talking about this, if we are excited about it, if we're getting some results, I'm actually really kind of excited about it, because I'm actually going through thinking, okay, what is it that I can create a funnel for that I can actually get results from, right? I mean, I've done lots of different things, but what is it that I do? So the first day that we had this particular thing where it was basically your first sales funnel, right? So you go through the questions, what is it that you're doing, and there's this extra training, there's this video right here that shows us what this day's about. Day number 2 was if I go back to the top here, setting up your framework. He talks about the results, the ultimate results, the core results, all these different frameworks, splinter results, all these different things. He talks about, and I still have yet to fill this in, except that it's kind of a continuation of the day 1 thing, right? In day 3 we talk about creating our irresistible offer stack. We talk about the stack, right? Creating the stack just like you have here. You might have, and the thing is that if you've been following Russell Brunson, you already know all this stuff, right? If you've read his books, or you've listened to his audios, or if you've followed his podcast, or any of those things, they're all in there, right? It's all in there. The perfect webinar is the same thing. It's got basically the same stuff, but the thing is that this forces you to go through the steps in an organized fashion, in a structured fashion, and it's kind of gives you accountability to go through it and do it, right? So for me, I'm actually going through this, and I'm learning and then we talk about the Facebook page. And here's the thing, is it in this day? Hold on, I have a note here, just a second. Day 3, okay, in day 3 let's just show you here. If I go back here and I'll just play this, actually I'll have to turn the desktop audio on. Here you go. Let's see, if I play this,
Instagram, wherever you're at, and just be like, I'm enjoyed this training. Hope you're loving the One Funnel Away Challenge. If you are, the way you can pay it back is make sure you go on Facebook and Instagram, wherever you're at, and just be like, I'm going through this challenge. It's amazing. The more people talking about it, the more people will want to join it. And that's how you kind of give back if you're enjoying it. So hopefully you are, and grateful again for having you guys, grateful that we have you guys here, and I hope you're enjoying everything. And I cannot wait to the end of this 30 days to give you guys this amazing result. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon.
So there you go, there you have it. Russell himself telling us, the people in the challenge, to actually talk about it and tell you about it and give you details and tell you how awesome it is. Definitely it's awesome. I think it's the best training I'm going through, that I've been gone through for a long time, and it's definitely something that I think you need to go through. It's just like anything else, right? There's so much stuff. What else can I show you? Yeah, I've shown you this, the alumni. Once of course this, so I'm not even sure if I don't know how they're doing this, whether I'm gonna get to keep the first challenge that I bought, and the next one if I buy more than one, right? But what else, right? So he talks about the strategy, the tactics, the implementation, then but can you just imagine going through 30? It's not that big a deal. It's like an hour a day, not even, some days it's just like half an hour, the videos in the group. So if I go to the group here, I can actually go into where is it, the videos, media, right? I go here and I look at the videos. These are the videos that they posted, right? So the day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, right here. That's not the time of the video, and then there's some technical videos, some help videos, some support videos. So if I look at this, for example, day number 4, let's just kind of show you this, right? Oops, is it loading? I don't think it's loaded. There you go. Okay, so this one here is week 1, mission 4, right? So now this video here is with let's turn the sound on.
With you guys today, and I hope you guys have been enjoying everything so far. I know there's a lot. I know the homework assignments are a lot. There's a lot of things we're having you do, but these are all the step-by-step process you need to get a funnel done and launched and live and making sales. So much
you.
fun.
I'm so
Everyone
excited to
loved
hear.
you during the 5-day lead challenge. And so I'm glad you're here now helping even more inside of One Funnel Away.
Beyond grateful. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm excited. So before I get off the stage and let you do your magic, I'd love for you to kind of tell some of your stories about how you came into this universe and this world and how you started specializing in traffic.
I know. It's actually kind of crazy because how many of you have had a time where you had the rug almost ripped out from underneath your feet? Okay, where you feel like, okay, I've got my life planned out. I've got the plan. Everything's going good. And
So that's basically right. That's one of the videos that so there's the video. I can actually go through it. I can look at it again. I can look at the comments. I can see what what others, and it's in the group. Like I said, those videos in the group are going to be taken out and put in the alumni area in the One Funnel Away challenge back office here inside of this alumni area right here, the alumni, which is empty right now. uh, but eventually you can get a t-shirt, a little certificate, that kind of stuff, right? So that's the One Funnel Away. So let's just we're 15 minutes in. Let's talk about a little bit more about what I'm doing with it, right? So for me, I'm actually, let's show you my day one slide here. So for me, I'm actually gonna be doing a training on podcast, hosting a podcast on iTunes, right? So basically the 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 frame the funnel, or the I guess the, well, yeah, it's a funnel because it's multiple pages. You're going to be an upsell offer. There's be things like that. We talk about the different things that is going to happen inside the funnel whenever you create your funnel. Obviously, obviously it can be whatever your product is, right? It's not necessarily it doesn't have to be anything like this. It doesn't have to be this, but you gotta have a framework, a bump, call, a one-time offer two, and then a thank you page. So that's, well, you don't have to have that. That's just, so there's tons of different kinds of funnels you can have, right? And the One Funnel Away challenge we're going through, we're going to be creating a funnel like that. That's just so that we get a feel for the funnel creation, we get a feel for how to get traffic to it, we get a feel for using the tool, we get a feel for how we can actually have a funnel like this. And the thing is that this type of funnel with these kinds of products, or these kinds of product splits is the most lucrative or the fastest way to generate income online when you have something that you can teach people. Like for me, I've done lots of things online. I've done TikTok, I've done LinkedIn training, I've done some Facebook training, I've done some attraction marketing training, personal branding training, all these different kinds of things. And I've done a podcast, right? I do a podcast. This is on a podcast. By the way, if you're listening to the audio of this, you might want to go check out the video at cis311.jsgagnon.com to check out the video and the blog post. But so this particular funnel that I'm going to be doing is going to be submitting your podcast to iTunes to get it live. So actually, question number one is, who is your dream customer? It's an online marketer who has been creating content online for a while and wants to create a podcast, right? So my question number two was, what is the core result that this funnel will be creating for your dream customer? It's going to have a podcast live on iTunes. So that's going to be my funnel. So who is it for, and what result do I give them, right? So whoever is interested in having a podcast, and they've been creating content, but now they just want a podcast. So I'm not going after somebody who's brand new, who doesn't know anything about online marketing, who hasn't been creating content. I mean, sure, I'm going to get some of those people, and that's how the whole marketing goes, right? You have you have a target um audience, or a target avatar, and you have a target goal, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to attract other people. But that becomes your messages around that, right? So for me, it's an online marketer who has been creating content online for a while and wants to create a podcast. It's not somebody who's brand new, who's never done anything. So for me, that means that the message is going to be tailored to that. The text and everything is going to be based on somebody who knows about marketing, who knows about content creation who knows about all that, right? So I'm not really sure how, because I'm learning right now, or I mean I kind of have ideas because I've been doing this for a while, but I don't know yet what I'm going to put in this funnel, because I'm going to go by whatever is being taught in the one funnel away challenge, right? But the other thing is we need to know what is the core result I want to get out of it. What do I want the person to accomplish? Well, I want them to have a podcast live on iTunes. That's the goal. So that means that whenever if I want, like, I guess I can move ahead here, but I don't know what if that's how it's going to be put together. But in say the perfect webinar, there's the one thing, right? What's the one thing? The one thing is how to have a podcast live on iTunes without spending a ton of time figuring it out, or I don't know, right? But the one thing, or the message, is how to have a podcast live on iTunes. And I'm not sure, uh oh, maybe this is the thing, without recording a separate audio, right? Maybe that's my without. But anyway, so, and then we have the when we talk about we talk about the frameworks. What are the frameworks that you're going to be teaching, the different frameworks that you can create that will help someone achieve the core result, right? So I'm not sure about this might change over time, but for now I'm thinking, okay, you got to plan your podcast, you got to create your podcast art, you got to set up your podcast hosting site, you got to record your first episode, and then you got to submit your podcast to iTunes and get it live, right? So I'm not sure if I'm going to be changing that, but that's kind of my first thought on what to do, right? By the way, let's just put the link back up here, because so if you're interested in joining the next one funnel away challenge, just go to the link that's on the screen here. If you're listening to the audio, it's ofa.jsgagnon.com, right? So you can go there to join the challenge. The next challenge is happening depending on when you're listening to this, but if you're listening to it before January 25th 2021, that's when the next one starts, right? All right, so yeah, so going back, so question number 6, how could you create a done for you done with you version, and then a done for you version, right? So, and that's the thing. So byproduct from the framework. Oh right, sorry, question number 4 was which framework is the sexiest and would serve the best as your front end offer? So submitting your podcast to iTunes and get it live. I guess that's probably what I would give people, right? How do you do that? So that would be the thing that I give them as a bonus for just giving me their email. So they get that, and they and maybe it's $7. I don't know. I don't know what the funnel, what the best way to do this as a funnel. Maybe it is just $5, $9 or something. We'll see. But the thing with this particular thing is that you can Google it and you can find 500 different blog posts to talk about how to do that, right? But I don't know, maybe the person who's been marketing, he doesn't have time, he just wants a step-by-step thing that's properly done so that they can just go through it and do it, right? So I don't know, maybe they are willing to pay for it, and in the end maybe that's who I want somebody who's willing to pay for it, maybe, right? And that might be the thing. So question number 5, what is the byproduct from that framework that you could offer as an offer form bump, right? So what is that? What is that um you know for me it'd be an online course of the entire process, right? So the byproduct would be something that you can order form bump them, right? For $50 or $150 you get this online course of the entire process, right? So question number 6, so how could you create a done with you version? So the difference between a course and a done with you is that the course, they just buy it and they go off on their own, and they just go through it and do it on their own, right? And they don't really have any interaction with others, or at least with me, they don't have any interaction with me directly, right, as they're doing it. So how could you do a done with you version? Well, I could have a 6-week masterclass to go through each step in details, right? So I could have a 6-week thing where an hour or two a day, an hour or two live sessions where you can ask questions, you can share your screen, we can kind of go through the process with you, do it with you, and maybe there's 5 or 10, maybe there's 20 people in this thing, and we share each of the people's screens and get it all done, right? So the ones that are having trouble or don't aren't clear as to what to do, we can like do it with them, go to the pages, go to the site, center the information, that kind of stuff, right? So that would be the done with you. And then the done for you, because this is not really, I can't really do it for them, because it's a webinar not a webinar, sorry, it's an audio or video or whatever, an episode that they're doing. I can't do the episode for them, right? So what I'm thinking is I could just do Zoom calls with them to get it done, right? So Zoom calls would be more expensive because they would be just one-on-ones with me, where we go through whatever they're having trouble with. Maybe I give them 5 1-hour sessions. I'm not really sure, I haven't really thought this through necessarily, but that's kind of my first thought. And that's the idea. So day one, it's pretty crazy. I was like, holy, really, the first day we want this, we want to do that, we want to go through this? I'm like, oh, I don't even know what I want to do. I first started with a webinar, perfect webinar thing, and I've been like, but anyways, that's the one funnel away challenge. That's what it is. And like I said, if you're, let's just take a look. I mean, I probably don't have to do this, but
what's the first thing you need, the second thing, and the third thing? Pretend like these are humans, because they are. What does one funnel away mean? Like, what is the whole concept behind that? For everybody, it's different. For some of you guys, you're in a job you hate and you're trying to get out of that, right? Some of you guys, you are entrepreneurs and you got a business and maybe it's stuck and it's not where you want it to be yet. And some of you guys, it's one funnel that helps you get the bigger impact. My goal of this challenge is to help you guys to design and architect and understand what that funnel is and how it's going to work for you specifically. Belief is the most important part involved in all of this. I need you to believe this will work for you. For some reason, people think because it's a funnel, it's like this magic nerdy thing. It's like, no, it's people are people. This is just a process we're taking somebody through. Funnel is like having the best salesperson on earth take somebody through the process of finding exactly what they need. The difference between what happens here in the store and what happens here is I don't have to have a salesperson. The funnel does the selling for you. That's what you're trying to create for them. And if you do that, it increases the happiness of your customer. It'll increase how much money you make from every transaction, which makes it a better experience for you as well. That's what a funnel is. That's the big secret. The way this challenge is going to work, each day there's going to be new videos unlocked. Each one's going to be a mission. After that mission's finished, there's going to be some kind of task for you to do, and I need you to do it. Today's mission, we're going to start getting into your offer sequencing. We're going to be talking about offer hacking, the power of e-covers, publishing, story, squeeze page, sales page, order form, OTO page, how to fill your funnel, build out your Dream 100 traffic, paid side of ads. This is like the #1 rule of direct response marketing. A confused mind always says no. The average attention span of a human being today, guess how long it is? 7 seconds. And so because of that, your website is literally blocking people from giving you money. Hook, story, offer, going, grabbing someone and getting their attention. Increase the offer, you make it better, people give you money, people give you the email address, people click on your ads. That's the magic.
The One Funnel Away Challenge was amazing. Thank you, Russell, for changing my life and changing my business.
A lot of people
challenge. And like I said, the next one is starting January 25th, depending on when you listen to this. And if you're listening to this after that, then there's most likely be another one. So you can always just go to this link that's on the screen right now. The link that's right there on the screen right there, that's the link that you can go to ofa.jsgagnon.com to go check out the next challenge. All right, have yourself a great day, and we'll see you in the next episode.
This has been Course Income Secrets, the entrepreneur's blueprint to generating income from the e-learning boom. Some of your friends need to hear this message, so don't forget to share. For more content like this, go to CourseIncomeSecrets.com and make sure to subscribe and follow us here. My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon. Until next time.